And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome jazz legend and three-time Grammy Award winner and New Jerseyan Christian McBride.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor for me to be up here to speak about the woman that they call the Divine One, or Sass, and she was all of that. What is a singer? A singer is a storyteller. When a composer writes lyrics or creates notes, there's a story behind that. And the singer tells you that story. Not only does the singer sing it to you, but they're emoting the feeling of the story to you. And I think that many of us will agree storytelling is becoming a very lost art. The word diva is a word that I think has been misused and thrown around way too much. Diva used to be a term that was given to singers that really earned it, not singers who wore sunglasses at night or who had very short skirts and sang Pop Licks 101 and slapped their publicist in public. These were men and women who were born with immense talent and honed that talent, practiced, went on the road, played with musicians, learned from musicians. Sarah Vaughn was one of those. She had vocal skills that could swirl like a tornado. She could mesmerize you and wow you with the most awesome vocal technique you'd ever heard, but yet she could also pluck your heartstrings with just one simple syllable. I want all of you to look up a Sarah Vaughan recording called Live at Mr. Kelly's from 1957. This is one example of the genius of Sarah Vaughan. She sings Willow Weep for Me. And at some point during the song, she forgets the lyrics. What she improvised was so genius. I'm not going to sing it for you because this will become a comedy routine. But if you listen to that recording and listen to what she came up with on the fly, I guarantee you will laugh and you will be wowed by the genius of Sarah Vaughan. I think I myself, I am a primary example of the power of Sarah Vaughan because I'm not a vocalist. I never had a chance to see Sarah Vaughan. I never had a chance to meet Sarah Vaughan. I'm just a lowly bass player. Bart Oates and I have something in common because I always say that bass players are like the linemen of the band. Nobody notices us until we're not doing our job. However, as a bass player, I've been so greatly inspired and influenced by the deep tones of Sarah Vaughan, and every vocalist around the world, you can go to Europe, Asia, anywhere on this planet, and you ask someone who are the top 10 greatest singers ever in the entire world, I'm willing to guarantee that Sarah Vaughan's name will show up on everyone's top 10 list worldwide. And in closing, I would like to share with you a quick story that was told to me by one of Sarah's former pianists, the great legend Chick Corea. Chick Corea tells a story about when he first joined Sarah's band in 1966. He, like all of his peers at that time, were listening to a lot of the new wave jazz that was going on, Ornette Coleman, John Coltrane, very free, avant-garde, esoteric, and Chick so lovingly says, wasn't quite the approach that I would take with Sarah Vaughan had I gotten a gig with her 20 years later. But I was young, I was in my 20s, didn't really quite know what I was doing. He always appreciated the fact that Sarah Vaughan never tried to reel him in. Sarah said, baby, go as far out as you want. I can hang with you, don't worry. So Chick said he would play these wild, crazy, free piano introductions, kind of thinking that, you know, I'm going to push Sarah to the edge because I'm sure she's not really, I don't know how much she's into this whole new thing. Not only was she into it, but apparently at rehearsal the next day, Sarah comes over to the piano and says, hey, Chick, sweetheart, move over, let me show you something. That chord you played on such and such, here, why don't you do something like this? And Chick said it was the most far out space age chord he'd ever heard in his whole life. So at that point, Chick said, "Sass, you are forever the queen." I am very honored to bring to the stage right now Ms. Vaughn's daughter, Paris, and I thank you for allowing me to come up and say a few words about the Divine One. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Paris Vaughn.
Thank you, Christian. My mom would have loved that introduction. Really appreciate it. I'm really honored to be here today to celebrate my mom's induction into the New Jersey Hall of Fame. My mom was proud of growing up and singing in the Mount Zion Baptist Church choir here in Newark, and the experience was one that she carried in the foundation of her life. The vocal technique that started in the choir and evolved throughout her years of singing and the sense of community she felt in that New Jersey church was lasting. As her daughter, I had an incredible childhood and spent a lot of time traveling the world with her. In doing so, you see many aspects of the human experience. What helped ground her as a mom, a mentor, an icon, all circled back to her New Jersey roots. I truly believe wherever you go, you always come back to where you came from, and my mom was always a Jersey girl. I want to thank you for having me today and honoring a woman that I miss daily, my mother, Sarah Vaughn. And on a side note, I just want to say that even though I moved from New Jersey to Los Angeles when I was 10, I, too, am still a Jersey girl, and when I came out here, the Devils were winning 1-0. Yay. Thank you.